All right, so this is take 4 of the video. Probably not the best introduction, but we're going to hammer through this now. So I'm going to do a social media audit on a cryptocurrency account or a cryptocurrency brand. It's getting it together right now. So this is the website. I went here. Also, just so you know, anytime I see crypto, anytime I hear blockchain, if anyone wants to talk about ledgers or transparency or anything like that, I just glaze over. So I am, but I do understand the space, and I actually have a friend who's like an expert in crypto and social media marketing, and then there's an overlap because there's a lot of different social media channels specifically for crypto. So I'm going to suggest some of those. I don't specialize in those, and I'm not going to specialize in those, just because it's a different world, it's a different community, and there's just too many multiple syllable tech words for me to really dive into that space. That said, I do like crypto on the marketing side in social media because it requires some growth hacking. Because Facebook doesn't want to approve your ads because it says crypto, and they automatically think that you're trying to like pump up some coin or something, even if that's not the case. Because Facebook automates a lot of stuff, and then they hire these smartest, dumbest people in the world. And I was just reading an article. They've got this weird like cult culture within it too. So it's just dealing directly with Facebook is not fun. So one suggestion I'm going to say, regarding your Facebook page is to create a different page that doesn't say crypto in the title. But so let's take a look. So I'm not 100% clear on what crypto culture is. I didn't, again, like I said, my eyes glaze over, so I didn't read all of this. But what I want to take a jab, and by looking at your bio here on Instagram, it's documenting the links between crypto and culture worldwide. So from what I understand, you're embracing the culture of crypto community, but you're also kind of maybe injecting the humanity into crypto, which it really kind of lacks in a lot of ways, because you do have a lot of tech speak, and you do have these like really high level data nerds, and it's hard for the masses to relate to that because it's just like, what are you talking about? So I think that this is really cool in the sense that there is, an opportunity to bridge the gap and to bring humanity into the play and to kind of give the cryptocurrency message in a way that's digestible for people who can't stomach the blockchain words like me. So like I would be a good person to look at this. So we've got the Instagram, we got the Facebook, we got the Twitter, we got the YouTube. So we're going to take a look at each of these real quick. Here's the way I look at social media. Content, Gary Vee said, content is queen or king. Content is king. Marketing is queen. She runs the household. But content really needs to be the core foundation of everything, because social media essentially is different distribution platforms for that content. And then as you distribute, you build communities around not only that content, but the message and the storytelling and everything of that nature. So social media is primarily, I look at it as you got content and then you distribute it and then you engage and interact. So content's important. One thing I would suggest is you really want to focus on getting a solid content strategy, and you really do want to get kind of narrow down and simplify what the message is and what story you want to tell, whether you're talking to the crypto community, whether you're talking to the mass market, or you're talking to both. And finding that balance will be difficult, but generally humor works. Fun facts, interesting things, things of that nature. But I mean, I'm in the crypto space. I have a Bitcoin right here. This is one full Bitcoin. It's probably worth $8 today. I'm going to hold on to it. All right. So content aside, we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to look at one suggestion I'd like to make here on Facebook. Make another Facebook page without crypto in the title. I do want to commend you on this. You have culture, or you got cryptoculture.io on your Instagram, on your Facebook, and you have cryptoculture.io on Twitter. So that's awesome. And so you have the vanity URLs in place, which is good. And it looks like you have the same bio in the different sections, which is good. Documenting the intersection of, okay, this is perfect. So the Facebook one's perfect. Documenting the intersection of crypto and culture. You know, it's like finding the balance between, or just like putting people in crypto or humanizing it in a different way. So that's what the message is. Add some emojis. Can never go wrong with that. And one fun little hack you could do on your bio. So if you've seen my Instagram. My Instagram's a troll fest, by the way. But let me just give you an example. So how do I show it here? Oh, look. Okay, so you see how my Instagram has like that layout in the feed where I have these emojis as bullet points. And then, so you could use hashtags and you could tag I think you could tag other people in the thing. And then I also have a call to action, download my free social media checklist strategy. Hint, hint. But what I do is on the iPhone, so I just go to the notes. I go to the notes pad on Facebook, and then you could manually type it in and put it that way. So you do like a line with an emoji and a line emoji, something of that nature. And then you cut and paste that, and then you edit your bio, and then you cut and paste it there, and it's going to format. But you can't really format it that way in there. I'm totally getting off track, but it's a good, fun way to clean up the bio. And then, you know, you've got the call to action. Here's the YouTubes, and just subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to podcasts, things of that nature. You do want to build an email list, or you want to build a Facebook group, or you want to build a Telegram, or you want to build a Steemit community, or you want to build something. Where you could get like real-time communication with these people. And Instagram is great, but I think in the crypto community, either a Telegram or a Facebook group could be more powerful. I'd probably go with the Telegram and our email list, just because Facebook groups are still owned by Facebook, and Facebook sucks overall. So that said, like I said, let's look at maybe considering keeping this page and then creating another crypto page that doesn't say crypto in the title and running Facebook ads with that. And you could use that cold traffic to build your other channels. That way you're not going to have to go through so much, heartbreak and headache with the approval process from Facebook, because they're automatically going to like stop you because they think crypto, they think everyone's trying to pump some new coin. They're trying to pull some McAfee thing. And that's not the case in the crypto community, but Facebook doesn't know so because, again, they hire the smartest dumb people in the world. Dumbest smart people in the world. All right. So we're going to take a quick look. So right off the bat, I'd say just post consistently and get your content strategy in place. So the content strategy here is right now it's looking like you've got some of the crypto community stuff, and then you've got some personal stuff, which is cool. I actually like this post. I like this a lot. This is cool because you got all the crypto guys too. Cool. All right. One thing. So it looks like you fluffed up the account a little bit. That's cool. Don't do it anymore. Because if you had more followers that aren't going to authentically engage, then you're going to have trouble with authentic engagement. And then you could see right here, so we have 63 video views, and I bet if you look at your Instagram story, you're probably going to get less than 100 story views, and that could be heart-wrenching to expect that. Plus, you want to build a community around the right thing. So this is fine, because now you have social proof, and having a 5-figure account size is good, because so here's the case study. So I have a friend in social media, and he added a bunch of followers, so he got above 10K. And I was chewing him out. It's like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? They're not real followers. They're not going to convert. And he said, when I had 500 followers, no girls would reply to my DMs. Now that I have over 10,000 followers, girls reply to my DMs all the time. And I was like, okay, he's getting ROI from that strategy, by his definition of ROI. And so I can't dispute that anymore. And I can validate that it does establish social proof. So I would say that's good. Stop there. Let's focus on building a real community afterwards. And there are 2 options to do this. There are numerous options, actually. Engagement groups are going to help with engagement, and they're also going to help you when you use the right hashtags to rank. And then really good content, potentially viral content, where people are going to go in the comments and tag their friends. What you'll see here is you have 581 likes, which might be a little fluffed. It might not be. But what we don't have a lot here is people tagging other people to get them to come over. So there's a couple conversations within here. But what you really want is to have content that's so remarkable that people can't resist but need to tell their friends. So anytime I see a really cute, snuggly puppy under blankets, I tag my sister, because she's always cold and always under blankets. If you post something even in the crypto space, Alexis should be tagging Zach and Chase, being like, hey, look at this shit. Like, this is fucking cool. I want you to see it too. So somebody tagging another person in the Instagram comments, is equivalent to a share on Facebook. So content-wise, I want to suggest this, because I think I have an idea of what you're working on to accomplish here, and I think Jerry News kind of nails it in a way. So Jerry News is actually originally from a Fuck Jerry, a massive meme account that just steals other people's memes. But they actually have a pretty good news, and only 80%, like 80% of people are going to read the headlines. They're never really going to read the news anyways. But you could do a lot here with this mentality and this content strategy. So it's simple. You could create a simple template in Canva or even on your phone or something like that, and just do stuff like this. I think this would be great content. I'm not saying have every post this, but this is something you could mix in with your lifestyle content. And so when you're doing crypto updates and things of that nature, this is a good place to go. And I would also say get crypto memes. So crypto humor. So this is Jerry News. I would write that down and just look at it. Just look at them aesthetically as content. Look how clean this is and consistent. Jerry News. Oh, what am I doing? What am I thinking? My brain totally stopped. Crypto humor. All right, so here's another thing. So you just type in crypto and you're going to see other boom, boom, boom pages. This is a good look in Instagram. They're using stock images, some stock images, but crypto humor is great stuff. Oh, it's a private account right now. So follow Crypto Humor and look at their content. Repost their content, tag them in it. Generally, people are cool with you reposting their content as long as you tag them in it. Like less than 5% are going to say, hey, take that down. I've had no one say take that down, actually, and I tag people in it. And normally, most of the time, they will comment, thank you for reposting this, because it's their way to get their message out. So it's not like you're stealing their content. It's like you're sharing their content, you're highlighting it on your page. That's a great compliment. And it's a great way to get really good, engaging content that's proven itself for free without having to think. Because if there's anything I don't like to do, it's think. But this is something I would do, content strategy. I would type in crypto. I would just look at different things. So we got Crypto Shark, 2Ks. So like this is perfect. 28 attitude versus 2019. I mean, it's a little dated now because it's been 2019 for almost 2 weeks. But like this is relevant. This right here, this is all cool stuff. Another good place to start getting content, and another place you should really start embracing the community, because this is where it happens in real time, is in Reddit. So in Reddit, we've got these subreddits. So there's crypto markets, there's crypto, and you could filter it. I don't know Reddit that well, so I'm not like, anyone who knows Reddit could probably say better things than I can about it. But I know it's a great place to be in the community, and it's a great place to get ideas for content. Originally, a lot of the memes came from Reddit. I don't know if they still do, but these are all, I just like typed in their little search bar, Bitcoin, and I typed in crypto. So here's a piece of content that I found that I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. Had a lot of words. I didn't read them all, but it might be the kind of stuff you want to post. It's worth looking at. It's all worth testing. What is this? Okay, so I don't know what this is. I have like 2 karma points on Reddit. There's even a Ripple community, Ripple art. So I mean, like, here's something cool. Like, you just repost this video. It's really actually cool looking. I know not everybody cares for Ripple, but it's basically a really cool thing. So these are just ideas to get ideas for content, to get ideas to build a community. Another place to start building your brand actually is on QUORA, QUORA. Not to toot my own horn, I know somebody who has 1.1 million reads on QUORA. Actually, I know someone with like 15 million reads, Leonard Kim. But I have 1 million, so I'm pretty. I only got to 1 million reads, so I could say that I had 1 million reads. But outside of all that, hope you're impressed. Crypto and blockchain, Cryptolandia, cryptocurrencies topic. You want to get ideas for content that the mass markets are asking about? Look, we have over 302.4 thousand followers. Look at this topic FAQ. Bam. What is the mission of cryptocurrencies? What are cryptocurrencies? What are the best alternatives to Binance? How can I choose which crypto to invest in? So look, we have 10 questions that I know you or any of your buddies could just hammer out, like no-brainer stuff for you to answer on here, to cut and paste that, maybe change a little bit because Google searching engines, sometimes they'll see duplicate content and weigh against it. But take this content, post it to your blog. Now you have blog content. And then you could also create content around this for social media. So like, what are cryptocurrencies? Well, we could feature all of the top ones, or we could feature the up and coming ones, or we could feature the most talked about ones, or we could feature past Crypto pumps, all the McAfee pumps and everything like that. Should I listen to John McAfee? He said he's going to eat his own dick. Should I watch that? By the way, Gringo is a ridiculous documentary on John McAfee. So it's like there's a fine line between genius and insanity. What determines the value of crypto? So look, just QUORA is a great place to start getting ideas for content, for long form content, for blog content. I mean, you could just, okay, here's the value bomb. If you've watched this far, I'm going to tell you this right now, and then you could just turn off the thing. Take these 10 FAQs, right? Answer them on video, right? Then you go to rev.com. And you have those videos transcribed, and then you have an editor, unless you like to write, to edit that into an article. So now you have a video and you have an article. And then you take the headlines and you create content out of that. And then you could also do, little slideshows if you want to do, break up the articles into just bullet points and do a slideshow. And strip the audio from that video and throw it into a podcast. There's an app for that. Gary Vee uses it. Anchor, that's the one. So that right there is the gem, right? That's my genius. And anything else I say is probably going to be stupid and obnoxious. That's the genius. You're welcome. All right, go back to Facebook. Use a different page to run traffic. You could try and run traffic to the site, but I just don't see this getting approved, and it might. It might, and it could. Zach's team's done this before. They've actually used crypto, CRYPT 0, and that somehow got around the ads. I don't think their ads are shutting it down as fast now, but I just know that you're going to have difficulty running ads. But ads through Facebook are going to be lowest cost per click generally. You could try Google too. They're also pretty strict like Facebook. As far as cold traffic goes, or influencers. And then you got to find the right influencers. And most of the influencers in this space don't have a massive audience. And they're probably really expensive if you're going to pay them to promote. So there are a lot of crypto meme pages, and you could ask them for promotions. But you kind of want to find that balance of what is it that people are going to like that I could put in front of them that's going to get them to take some form of action. So what are my notes? Should we talk about hashtags? Okay. Here's my hashtag secret. Displaypurposes.com. So you go to displaypurposes.com. I need to, I've been paying for this chiropractor, a monthly, $79 a month, and I haven't gone. And I don't want him to take any more of my money if I'm not going to get my back cracked. So, no results for crypto. I don't even know if I can spell crypto. I don't even know if I know how to spell currency. But we could do Binance. There's always a workaround. One thing I see a lot, there's a lot of Forex bots out there. I hate them, but it's a space, right? So it's going to overlap, and the Forex people are in the crypto people, and then the day trader people who are, understand it too. So this is a good place. So we've got some solid hashtags. We have 25. You could paste 30 in your first comment. So this is what I would do. Upload an image. Where am I? So we're going to upload the image. Right after you upload the image, paste those 30 comments in here. And you could do it on your phone. You should do it on your phone, actually. So, this is me simulating me actually doing it, which I'm not doing it. What else do we have? So hashtags for Twitter is different. Hashtags for Twitter, I would do hashtag crypto. I would do hashtag cryptocurrency. I would do hashtag day trader, something like that. Test it out. There's a lot of people in that space that are going to be attracted to that. I would also post crypto stuff on the page. So I'm going to assume that this was a personal account that was changed to crypto. But here's another value bomb. So this is something I do for my clients because I don't like to work too much, is I schedule everything on Instagram. So when it posts to Instagram, there's a Zapier integration. So Zapier is like this little automation app. I don't know what the proper term is. You could also do it with ifttt.com, if then this, that. But Zapier is a little bit more robust. So when it posts to Instagram, the Zapier automatically posts that to Twitter, and it automatically posts that to Facebook. So now you're posting one time, and you're posting to 3 social media platforms. That's awesome. I actually have it. So with my clients, the way I do it is I schedule it on an app called OnlyPult. So all my content is scheduled through Instagram's scheduling app, OnlyPult. It posts. When it hits Instagram, there's a little zap, and then it goes into Buffer, which is a scheduling app for the other accounts. And then when it hits their Buffer, it goes into their Facebook and their Twitter and their LinkedIn and whatever. I primarily cover Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Not always YouTube, but so let's take a look at the YouTube. One thing I would suggest is just post more YouTube channels, or YouTube stuff. You could use Google Keyword Planner to find the best keywords for this. And then when you upload the caption, you put it in the tags section. That'll help you rank a little bit better. And then you should always include a link in the caption, because let's say a lot of people start watching it, or just a few people, but the right people watch it. You want to send them somewhere. You always want to send somebody somewhere. Because if they're really interested, they're going to take some sort of action. So send them to your website, send them to, or you want to grow your Instagram, put your Instagram in there. But that's kind of what you want to do. I'll subscribe and I will like this post. Let me show you good YouTube structure. Case study, American Hat Makers. You know Hannah and Garth. And this is just me stroking my own ego again, like I'm showing off my QUORA. So I manage their Twitter, and I do this exactly. So I schedule the content on OnlyPult. When it hits, it zaps, and it goes, and then it goes into Buffer, and it goes into American Hat Makers Twitter. I do their Facebook a little bit differently because they have 2 Facebook pages, and I don't want to, I could be a bit of a snob, so I want things done right. So this is what I've done. So this is the photo that was originally posted on Instagram. When it hits the Buffer, so the caption remains the same, right? That doesn't change. But then I cut and paste the link, because links in an Instagram post don't do anything unless you promote the post, and then you have to paste a link in there. But so what I do is I'll paste the link to the brand of the hat, and then I'll put like 1 or 2 hashtags in that. And, it got a like. It's, Twitter's a junk drawer. You just got to throw stuff out there. But that's pretty much how we do it on Twitter. And sometimes they just get link clicks. But I'd say it's a good looking Instagram. But this is how I form my Instagrams. And, there could be a perfect way to do it, but this is a pretty damn good way to do it. And pretty damn good is pretty damn good. So I would say look at them on forming an Instagram. But if you don't want to get too technical, if you want to just keep things efficient and you just want to get that content out there to the right people, I would just post to do the Zapier thing, or do the if this then that thing. So when you post here, it's automatically shot out to Twitter, and it's automatically uploaded to Facebook. And again, on the content, it's one strategy I would use maybe is do an every other post. So every other post, we go with fuck Jerry style, or not fuck Jerry, excuse my language, Jerry News style. This is what I'd do. Like, let's say you hired me to do this. I already know what I would do for you. This is what I would do. I would create a bunch of these things, right? I would create 10 of these. I would take 10 of your photos and kind of do some like filter or some little editing or something. PixArt is a great app. WordSwag is a great app. And then I would take 10 source things like memes, funny things, viral videos, and then I would just do every other one, alternating. And then, maybe you don't send enough photos of yourself, which is totally fine. Then I would alternate Jerry News style with meme viral video, Jerry News meme viral video. And I would just alternate that and then mix in other content and then post to Instagram stories and then do the Instagram story highlights. And then maybe when you're doing Instagram, YouTube videos, you could reformat things and put them on Instagram TV, even though Instagram TV isn't something you should totally focus on. And I hope I didn't go too fast. And I know I'm going all over the place, but I'm trying to end this video. I've been talking so long, and I hope I wasn't too much of an ass. So yeah, long story short, use my genius QUORA idea, automate the social media, and focus on a really robust content strategy. I would I would take the words from Bruce Lee, be firm yet flexible. So basically, you want to have a strategy in place, but you kind of want to bend as the willow does in the wind, because if you're rigid, it's going to snap. What does that mean? It means if people are liking more content of a particular thing, post more of that content, because that's what people want. And on social media, it's the end users. Okay, some social media channels that I don't know anything about, but I am aware of for the crypto space, specifically for the crypto space, where you should really start digging in and building your brand and networking with the community, and then going from there and then networking with them on Instagram and then networking with Facebook and Facebook groups. We'll list them. So GitHub is one of them. Steemit is another one. I mentioned Telegram. That's Angel.co. I don't think that's a social media thing, but it's some sort of crypto thing. Medium. So that's your blog site. So you've got your site here. Maybe you want to take those QUORA posts that you write and throw them on Medium instead. But QUORA is a great place. Reddit. And I mentioned Reddit, and we went through Reddit, and I don't know, how to do Reddit per se. Even though I made a friend through Reddit, and this is what I did. So I wanted to promote a cannabis marketing article I wrote. And I was like, where do I find these people? So I went to Reddit in the cannabis business section, and then I found somebody asking the specific question where that my article answered. And then I was like, oh, hey, I wrote this article here. And then I also kind of wrote some extra stuff. So Reddit people are kind of like hard to deal with. So you want to not just try and spam them with links. So I wrote like a caption too. And I was like, if you want to read more, here's the article. And then dude sent me the only message I have on Reddit saying, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to read this and share it with my friends. So, my one-time experience on Reddit was actually pretty positive. And it's a great community. Once you follow the rules, you don't want to just spam them with links. They will shut you down. But it's a great place to source content too. I would take that Ripple thing and throw it on Instagram. And put a couple dollars behind your Instagram boosts. All right. I think that's it. How do I end this video? This is a good Instagram, by the way. Crypto Shark. This is some cool stuff. So look, this is perfect. I don't even know what that means, trading with leverage. But I would take this and repost it and be like, you know, I'd come up with a caption and then I'd credit Crypto Shark because they did their little branding thing. But it's funny. It's perfect. And yeah, so there you go. Oh wait, how do I end this?